And hello, everyone. We are live. Welcome back to another episode of Churn and Burn. This is an Expanse TTRPG, and we're on episode 6, I believe, already. Things are happening. Nothing good, but it's things.
No, absolutely nothing good.
Yeah, so terrible things are happening, and it's probably just going to get worse. But anyways, that's why we're here. So we're going to go around and give some introductions, starting off with Amani.
Hi, I'm here. Fuck are you? What cab are you in? Sorry, hi, I'm Imani. Welcome to Churn. I play Kamiko Gardner. I've done nothing wrong and they gotta get off my fucking ship. Don't space me. Listen, a lot of bad things are happening and none of them are my fault. And I would just like to protest this prior to this game starting. Secondly, I'm hearing the double echo from somewhere in my headphones and I can't figure out what cab it is. So don't mind me while I make weird faces.
Okay. Make sure that you've muted your Google Meets tab.
No, it's somewhere else.
Weird. Anyways, okay. Next we have Hicks.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mr. Hicks. I play Barnes, who is a former Earther who kind of got kidnapped and put into Belter culture, and he may likely die in a fire this week. We're going to see what happens. Could be interesting. Could be fun. It's like we'll find out today, huh?
Excellent. And we have Ulfrig.
Hello, I go by Ulfrig online. I use she and they pronouns, and I play the Martian cargo master slash what's the non-commissioned officer who uses they and them pronouns. Oh my gosh, I don't do this for like 2 weeks, and it's like I've forgotten how to do an intro online.
Who am I? Where am I? What month is it?
Truth. Total truth.
We are currently, as you can see by this blank screen over here, that way, we're currently missing Oh Captain, My Captain. Hopefully Adam Ali will be joining.
No, I'm right here.
Not you.
Not you.
Captain. Other
him.
captain.
Not you. You.
The other captain. God.
Adam Ali is currently occupied at the moment, and he should be joining us later on. So we'll hopefully get to his part of the storyline soon. In any case, my name is Slowpool. At the Slowpool, he, him pronouns. I'm the game master for this, and this is a viewer-affected game. So your financial contributions that you make to support our channel and what we do here, which are always greatly appreciated, will affect the game. Bit donations for rerolls, and we can do donations on a sliding scale to actually influence the game itself. If you want characters to show up, stuff to happen, etc., make a donation and give us a suggestion, and we can work with that. And as a quick recap from last session, as you were investigating a lead about Protogen. I believe it was Protogen. You were on Ganymede Station. The long and short of it is basically war were declared, or it seems like war were declared, and Earth and Mars started shooting at each other and also accidentally shot up the big giant space mirrors that are in a low orbit over Ganymede and the greenhouses, which then started to crash through the station, causing mass death, chaos, and just all around bad times. It also may have completely destroyed your guys' ship.
And my knickknack collection.
And all the tchotchkes. Not all the tchotchkes.
Just all but one.
All
That's
but
in
one.
my pocket.
Your lucky cat survived.
Yes.
There can only be one.
And the suspicious rogue egg drone that was launched from the Protogen offices was miraculously shot down by your captain, who went off to go and retrieve it. Beautiful shot. 1 in a million.
10 out of 10.
And if I remember correctly, where I last let off, Hicks, you'd actually caught up with Amani. Or, yeah, you'd caught up with Kamiko. And
no, yeah.
Yeah, and Indy did a little jaunt across the surface of Ganymede to try and get through the blockage to the other side where your former military comrade was. Can't remember her name off the top of my head. Pretty Kamal, I believe it was. In any case, Hicks and Amani, so Barnes and Kamiko went into the research office where Pretty works when there was an explosion. And that's, I believe, where we cliffhung it last time.
Yeah, buddy.
So that's where we'll continue this time. So a large explosion, possibly of pressurized air or fuel line, happens, and basically a pressurized burst of air and fire knocks you both into the wall or into the ground or whatever chaos slow motion happens, and the entire office is quickly filled with smoke and debris. And through all the chaos outside and warning klaxons and flashing lights, you hear moans of pain and screams of agony and confused crying throughout the office, as there's obviously several people trapped inside.
Well, balls.
Oh, right. Oh, that's bad. No, wait.
Oh, you've gone.
Yeah,
you've gone distant. Okay.
Quite quiet right now.
All right, so I would make the assumption, shouldn't there be some sort of a gas system that like extinguishes fire? Like, shouldn't it have turned on by now or something like that?
There would usually be a fire suppression system, but usually that's designed for localized fires, not the entire station.
Yeah, but I mean, shouldn't it have at least like tried to put out this localized part of this fire?
Unless whatever was used in their fire suppression line had already been exhausted trying to put out fires elsewhere.
Sounds bad. That sounds bad.
All right.
Or the system was damaged by something else, or it just was poorly maintained, or many other reasons why the fire suppression system hasn't gone off. Or maybe it did go off and it just didn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible.
So powerful, it overpowered the fire system. That's not good.
All right, so we have to find Pretty, and we have to find her fast. So, I mean, can I make a perception roll to try to see if maybe I can find some kind of shit? Is there... I have serious doubt that a fire extinguisher is going to help in this situation, but it could at least help make me get some leeway to get to where she is. So can I make a perception check to try to find a fire extinguisher?
Absolutely, of course.
Of course, I don't have any bonuses for that.
10. Sorry, I'm just looking for my notepad or a pen or something. I'll deal with it later. Trying to keep track of the churn right now.
The churn is fine. Don't just.
No, you don't have to worry about that. Everything's fine.
Don't poke the churn.
So, with a perception of 10, you basically stumble through the smoke and haze, and you know, eventually, after a couple minutes of struggling, you do actually find the essentially the fire locker where they keep like like a hose or whatever, and find like a chemical extinguisher.
All right.
A small chemical extinguisher. That will
Great.
probably help. Well, it's meant for like if a piece of lab equipment catches on fire accidentally.
Piece of lab equipment caught on fire. We're concerned.
Maybe someone spilt water on their keyboard and their computer caught on fire or some shit like that. Like, it's not meant to be like, an orbital station fell onto our planet-side station and there's,
Why didn't they plan for that?
And everything's on fire.
That was bad planning on their part.
This is such a poor contingency plan.
Oh, right. Like, what were they thinking?
All right. Well, I'm going to grab that extinguisher anyways, even though I have serious doubts that I'm going to be able to. It's not going to be of any use to me, but fuck it, grab it anyways. We need to locate Pretty. I would assume she would be in her office. Is there like a directory or like a wall directory somewhere that says where's whose office and stuff like that?
Yeah, if the both of you just want to make some perception rolls for that.
Damn.
That didn't sound good. Where's perception at on my sheet? It's down there.
It's right underneath intelligence and before strength.
I don't think I did good. Oh, maybe
you did better than me. What are you talking about?
And you got stun points.
Of course, I could have said 2. I can't see, guys. You know that. Reading is hard.
Reading is hard.
And you got stun points.
Oh, nice. Let me go look at the chart and see what I can do. What's happening? Tell me what's happening while I find the thing that I want.
Everything is burning.
Yeah, everything's on fire, and it's all terrible.
It's not. Can I use a general exploration slot? Let's see if those are any good. I have 3 of them, right?
Yes.
Hey! Tree rig! Find or improvise a piece of equipment you need to be more effective.
I give Kumika the fire extinguisher.
That was perfect. I'm glad.
Okay, so, Kamiko, you gotta know the general layout of this office. And you know that Kimiko's, or that Preeti's lab is just down this hallway. Unfortunately for you,
oh boy,
there is a gas line that has sort of ruptured and is like kind of just spewing fire through this hallway.
So like, have you seen that video of that waitress picking up that snake and like walking and throwing it like in the pond or something?
Yeah.
Can I do that to the fire hose?
I was going to say, because you pulled jury rigging.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna fight. I'm just gonna keep spraying it and walking closer until it's weakened.
Yeah.
And then like tie a knot in it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Absolutely. Yeah. So you basically just hit it with a fire extinguisher and just quickly move in, pinch off the line, and just tie a knot into it so you cut off the flow of gas to it.
Gotta be fast. Gotta be fast and like brave. Like it's a combination of brave and stupid. But it works. It's fine.
Right? Yeah. No. Your plan actually works flawlessly, and like, other than
I
the
think
fact
we
that
found Kamiko's tagline: a combination of brave and stupid.
Combination of brave and stupid.
It's true. It's true though.
And yeah, so other than the residual fire that's been left in this hallway, like the walls are kind of smoldering and ashen, and there's obviously a lot of dust and smoke in the air. But the
Cover it.
hallway, other than the debris all over the floor, is relatively clear for you to move on. And
We'll cover it. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm sure that this is not an act of God, so it'll be fine.
I believe the proper term is act of war.
No, act of God in insurance means that they won't cover it because literally, one in a lifetime, God wants you dead.
Right.
This is.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so are we able to get to Pretty's office?
So her office is located by her lab. Her lab's the first thing that you come across. It's a shared laboratory with like one or two other researchers, and you come into it, and all the glass windows that line it have just been completely shattered out, and there's smoke and fire, and just the entire laboratory itself is practically destroyed.
How sad. Is there anyone here?
You want to take a look inside?
Yes, but it's like important that I emphasize that I am looking low. Like I'm not like standing up in that freaking smoke, because that's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke inhalation is a thing, so I am like ducking down and just like trying to look about.
You did grab the emergency oxygen thing.
Yes, I did. Rebreather time. Put that bad boy on.
The rebreather.
But yeah, let me go ahead and roll me another perception.
Yeah, so if you want to use either perception rolls to look around.
Son of a bitch. God damn. Hey, look, the place is filled with smoke.
Kamiko, you want to help him out?
Help it. I can't see.
Barnes like, I can't see without my glasses.
I understand, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna try to see something and hope that my brain cell went to my eyes. It did?
Yeah, I fucking did.
God damn.
So it's a good thing Kamiko's here, because Barnes, you take your rebreather and you like kind of poke your head through a window and look through the lab, and it's like, no, nothing's here. And Kamiko, you're pretty sure, because you know that most likely it's work hours, so someone would have been at work. So you take a second look and see a pair of legs sticking out from a bunch of filing cabinets that have fallen over.
Aw, damn it. Where's Andy when you need them?
What do you mean? What do you mean, where's Andy? I can lift some freaking file cabinets. Let me get over there.
Listen, you can't see shit, so it's fine, we'll be fine. Look, I believe in you, I'm happy you're cheering you on.
Alright, fine. So yeah, it's time to head over to the pile of filing cabinets and go ahead and lift them up one by one, and grab and just like push them aside, and go ahead and just like slide that person out because you have to you have to be careful, with the spine and stuff like that. So
Strength check.
I at least get some stunt points.
There's some stunts you want to try and use.
I'm gonna try to. Let me see these stunts.
There's a stunt you want to try and use for that one, buddy.
You said you could hit though. We're like, I can do this. I can lift these filing cabinets. It'll be fun. And Kamiko just sat there and said, "Sure you can. I believe in you. Go team."
Go team. Um. I might come back to that one. No, you know what? I'm gonna just do that one. I'm going to use Speed Demon.
Okay, perfect. So, you haul over to that one, you get him in a filing cabinet, and your plan is just to just whip it over, and you just go at it, and you feel a sharp shooting pain in your legs, and you just you feel like you tore something in your groin. Definitely pulled the groin muscle. Gave yourself a Charlie horse, whatever.
Ow.
Just take a minor injury from that.
Okay, fine. I had that one coming.
Yeah, you were just like, I got this, no problem, and you just go, my leg.
Ow. Yeah.
Poor old man.
I'm not old. God.
Yeah. Your slip disc.
Detective disc.
You're hoping that wasn't a hernia.
God, I hope not.
Pulled a hammy. You should have stretched.
Especially because we don't have a shift, so we don't have a crew. We don't have that automated doctor anymore. This is perfect. It's like I'm lacking a spleen and I pulled something. This is not fair.
Yeah, Kamiko, you wanna help with this, or?
Hey, look, Kamiko, she's gonna try. She's gonna make a valiant attempt. Actually, I'm gonna do two things. Can I check someone's pulse from their ankle?
No, but you could probably crawl around to see if there's a part of them that's not covered by cabinets. Check.
Let's do that.
I mean, theoretically, you could.
Aren't you just going to yell at Kumiko? Will you just pull her out? Shit!
You could be dead. You could be wasting your time. I'm just saying we should check before we exert effort to lift a cabinet.
I'm sorry, but I firmly believe my exertion rate is already at 100%. I pulled something. Pull her out. We are seriously over here arguing this in the middle of a fire.
So the entire lab is just burning down around you.
I grabbed her, but she's fine. Don't worry about it. I got this cabinet.
Okay, so with Kamiko's help, mostly because Kamiko, you do actually manage to
nails done.
Yeah, Kamiko's like, oh, I better not break a goddamn nail because of this shit. And you manage to get those filing cabinets out of the way and free the person trapped underneath, who, extremely luckily for you, happens to be pretty.
You know what?
God.
I can check.
You want to check?
Yes. Is there a health version of this? How do I check if someone's dead or not? I don't know how that works.
Probably an investigation or intelligence roll.
Or
perception.
Can I use my? I have a talent for this.
Percentage someone's dead or alive?
Can I use medic?
Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely.
That's actually what that's for.
I think that's that actually is yeah.
It's actually what that is. Yeah. Nope.
So yeah, I will use my intelligence, and it says here. Oh, I use my add my intelligence to a test to avoid or overcome a medical hazard. So that's a 10, I think.
Because you get to add the talent point to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does make it to a 10. Okay.
Yeah.
So a 10 will succeed this test.
Hey.
So yeah, so like while Pretty does appear to be like pretty badly injured, she is still breathing, even if she is unconscious. You give a quick check over, and nothing outwardly appears to be broken. It looks like she might have just been like trapped under there for enough time, and with all the smoke, just might have just lost consciousness. But she is clutching something in her left hand.
Is it alive? Is it
I'm
alive?
going to take off my rebreather and put it on her because she'll clearly need it more. And then can I try taking what is in her left hand?
Yeah, you can pull open her hand.
Is she wearing gloves?
Yes.
I wouldn't touch that. People has not many smart skills. But touching things in labs held by people you don't know when they're wearing gloves says you should probably put on gloves. With no glove, no love.
All right, fine. I won't touch it then.
Live.
Okay, well, how am I going to find gloves in the middle of a burning lab? Okay, then we are just...
No, because you can do the thing where the doctors take gloves off for you, where they fold it over your hand, so the thing ends up in the glove.
Bar, as soon as you say that, Barnes, you like look around, and there's literally like a box full of gloves sitting on the counter that is just on fire on its own.
Yeah, exactly. So just...
Hold on 1 second. I want to roll her glove onto the thing and pull it off her hand. Leave me alone. It's now in a glove bag.
There you go.
You want to use some
like
stunt
you
points
can
for
like
that?
tie it off.
And I get stunt points for that. Hold on a second. What can I do with that? What can I do with that? I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do. I wish I could hold stunt points because I would like to hold those for something later.
No, you can't hold on to stunt points.
No, I know. I have nothing good. I have nothing. Nothing. It's fine.
I was supposed to say, I think there's...
I'm gonna use my stunt point with a flourish. You impress everyone who watches you with your ability. Gain +1 on a opposed test to get them for the rest of the encounter.
What are you going to +1 against? The fire?
No,
The only other person who's here is me.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm just saying that you were impressed.
But listen, where is that stunt under?
General exploration stunt.
Alright, so with a flourish is a 4 stunt point. Okay. Hold up.
You stitch his time twice, I guess? Or Julie run it again? I don't know. To like make it better so we can escape. But just fucking pop up.
Sorry, just 1 second. I'm just trying to keep track of
The churn.
3, which means we're at 1. Okay. Yep. I'm just keeping track of things right now. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Everything's fine. Don't worry. It's fine.
Yeah. All right. Sure. Why not?
Kamiko just bagged whatever was in that hand, and like she's gonna shake it because she's a dumbass though. Does it jingle? Or Is it liquid? Is it solid?
It's a solid.
Is it solid like a cat's a solid? Or like solid like Jello's a solid?
It's like a piece of plastic or metal.
Oh, okay. Cool. Is it a jingle?
No.
What does it look like inside my plastic glove baggie?
It looks like a USB stick drive or data shard or whatever they call it in the future.
Nope. We're not plugging that in on anything that I own because God help me if you break something else of mine, like my shit.
It will be fine. We gotta go. Come on.
Do you want to carry her or am I carrying her? I'm gonna carry her. I'm gonna carry her. Don't worry about it.
Look. We will do it together because if you think you got this, then go on ahead.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Can I assist, even though
Kamiko's got it.
No, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, she's got it. Fine.
You're nursing a pulled hamstring, anyways. You tore an ACL or something, man. It's bad.
The thing where I put her on my back and wrap her arms around my and I'm carrying her like you carry a sleeping toddler.
Oh my god.
Okay. So you guys have managed to rescue Pretty and get a hold of whatever data shard she was holding on to as well.
Put it in my pocket. Inside pocket. Which really needs my bra.
So we're gonna go to Ulfric. So Ulfric, Indy was last splitting up with
Cyrus.
Yeah. And you were making your way back to the airlock on the other side to try and reconnect with your crew.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I need you to roll me a quick perception, please.
A quick perception. Okay. Would the searching focused apply or straight perception?
Just a straight perception roll.
Okay.
All right.
Did that send? Okay, 15 total.
So, as you're making your way towards the airlock, you notice in the direction that the ag drone came from, there's a bright flash of light that quickly dissipates, like a large explosion just happened. And for some reason, it's tinged bright blue.
Bright blue.
Yeah.
Help me remember, I don't think we've encountered that bright blue yet.
No.
On this campaign.
No.
Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to metagame something.
Yeah. So, it wasn't a white explosion, it wasn't an orange explosion or yellow or anything like fire like that. Just bright and blue. And, you could swear you felt the heat. It was obviously kilometers away.
Through space.
It wasn't a huge explosion, but you could swear you felt, the heat from it. And you think it might have been, a small nuclear device, even.
Mm-hmm. Gonna check the Geiger counter on my suit to see if it says anything, but I'm...
It's not picking up anything over background radiation.
That's weird.
Nothing over solar radiation.
Okay. I'll radio the captain to see if he saw that. Otherwise, do I keep following his orders and heading to the airlock, or do I check out the weirdness? Player is fighting character in this exact moment because player wants to check out the weirdness, character wants to listen to captain.
You're captain now.
I'm the captain now.
Cyrus is still out there, and Cyrus speaks military more readily than Kamiko does, so I'm literally going to flip a coin. Heads, I check out the weirdness. Tails, I follow orders. Heads, I check out the weirdness.
Okay. So you decide to head towards the direction of that bright light, and it takes you a couple minutes of like, the low gravity jog to get over there. You know that you're on essentially the Martian side of the moon right now. But what's completely bizarre is that the first thing you come across is a UN Marine.
Very obviously dead.
Like a dead UN Marine, and dead as in his like entire back of his suit has been ripped off, along with most of his back.
I'm gonna document that on camera carefully. Is there any weapon that the Marine had that wasn't part of their suit that I would be able to pick up and use?
His gun is next to him, and it is like crumpled.
Okay. And he's gonna keep going with a little bit of fear in their soul then.
Can you just roll me another investigation roll? Or perception, rather.
Okay.
13. Okay. Looking around, you see off in the distance, a couple 100 meters out, another blue. Another UN Marine.
Can I tell, looking at the horizon or anything, do I see any Martian Marines either?
Not quite, because this is like a little bit of a rocky outcropping. But it looks like there's a bunch of tracks that run off in that distance.
I'm going to very carefully follow those tracks. And I'm not going to tell Cyrus that I'm doing it.
So, as you approach the second body, the second UN Marine's body, you notice that his face is just gone. Like, whatever it is, just like it looks like something just grabbed its face and just pulled it off. Along with and the skeleton underneath is just completely crushed. You see his gun is next to him. You assume it's a him, and it's completely empty. And there's blood splatter just everywhere. If you continue following the tracks, I would like you to make me either an investigation or perception roll.
Okay. And would the searching focus apply at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hoping that sent properly. Yes.
Okay.
So another 15.
So, as you kind of reach like a little bit of a blind corner of it, you turn the corner and you come face to face with a UN Marine. Who's, well, half of a UN Marine.
Half.
The upper half. Which is currently more of a quarter at this point, because it's been smashed into a rocky outcropping with the lower half underneath. And you notice that there is just a little bit of blue goo just in the missing bits.
How stupid do I want this character to be in this moment? Like,
Can't Barnes interrupt this with a radio call?
Indy is definitely, by the way, documenting all of this as they go along with their camera, knowing that something launched from Protogen with the ag drone. They're coming to the conclusion that somehow the ag drone had a weapon that did this.
As you kind of like look at this blue gunk that's on it, It's almost hypnotic in the way it catches the light, and just it seems to like shimmer and glow and move almost like it's alive.
I really want to touch it.
Don't touch it.
Fine, just touch it. It's fine. Just let it go. Just do what makes you happy. It'll be fine.
If it were Ulfrig out in space and there were a hypnotic glowing blue substance there, 1000% I would touch
I'm
it.
gonna touch it.
No, it's fine. All I ask is that Indy does not lick it. That is the egg.
I was very much that kid who poked everything I found that looked kind of weird with a stick.
I'm not surprised. I'm not. Nothing about this shocks Kamiko. It's gonna get you dirty. It's gross. Why are we touching this?
Yeah, is there... Okay, yeah, let's take the stick approach. Is there a rock or something that I can use that's just lying loose that I can...
There's rocks all around.
Okay, I'm going to take a rock and see if I can scrape some of the like blue stuff off onto the rock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
It's mostly mixed in with a bit of gore, but
yeah,
it's a little messy, kind of gross. Extremely gross. You're really glad you're in a suit and you can't smell anything.
Yep, I don't want to smell this at all. I think probably not gonna head out further into the plains.
Do you want to just like look around, take a quick look and see what you can see?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see a couple more UN Marine bodies just torn up all over the place.
Do they all have blue stuff?
You can't really tell from the distance because they're like spread out. Judging by your best bet of what happened, it looks like the entire squad was hauling ass from the Earth side towards the Martian side. And
why in the hell would they do that?
Judging by where they died, something was chasing them.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't quite make it out from here, but you see you think you see some Martian Marines ahead as well.
Amongst other bodies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, there looks like 4 or 5 Martian Marines just in a defensive line, just all torn up and crumpled in a small crater next to one of them.
Indy's brain is working furiously at this point, going, why would an Earth Corp chase a bunch of UN Marines into a Martian company and then destroy them both with the same weapon? That don't make no sense. Unless they want everyone up in space to start shooting. But why would they want that? And is very much like brain kind of, partly because Ulfric's brain is stalling, their brain is very much stalling out, going, this doesn't make any sense. But I know I've got some sort of residue from a weapon here and pictures of what it did. And I'm on a station that has fighting above it and is on fire. This is bad. Mm-hmm. This is very bad. Yeah, I think Indy's going to hop on the comm to Kamiko first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, Kamiko will answer the phone.
Hey, Are y'all out of that fire yet?
No, but we have your friend, so.
Well, that's good. You know of any way out of here?
No, because my ship is broken.
Well, how many ships you know how to fly?
Like 5, maybe 6. If we don't count breaking.
What kind?
Parking.
All right. Anything I should look for?
Small, fast.
Small and fast. All
The
right.
big things are hard to turn. It's just bad.
Ooh, 1 second. I need to make a quick roll here.
Okay. You're rolling for the churn, aren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Shit, here we go again.
Hey, I think the game master doesn't want us leaving Ganymede right now.
I think we're all gonna die a painful death.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out what's going on here. Yeah, you don't have to worry too much about the churn right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I mean, you can also just not trust me because I could just be lying to you, but
I don't trust you.
So about this point, the coincidentally enough, there is a I don't know what you call it. Can't remember what the ship is technically called. Class, like a drop ship, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the thing that you use to go to land when you're on a bigger ship, like Star Trek does when they don't do the thing.
Not like
So
a
we don't do the
shuttle,
thing.
but like a drop ship. So.
Oh, okay. I was
So
thinking like
light-
shuttle.
Like a light carrier for troops or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a transport craft.
I'm just in spaceships right now. I'm trying to figure out what it's called.
Apache helicopter, but space.
I mean, am I wrong?
I mean, Apache helicopters only hold 2 people.
Oh, do they? Which is the one that is used for big drops for like Marines and stuff?
Hueys?
Okay. So, oops. I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to U.S. military stuff for a while.
It's
Hard
fine.
with the money.
Yeah.
They spend a lot of money doing stupid things when they could be doing better things. Like giving it to me.
Like, kidding it to me.
What is it? I'm just saying, Joe Biden had an awful nice inauguration for someone who owes me $2,000.
Exactly. Like really. Someone owes me money. I don't really.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay. So it's basically like a like not a drop ship, but like a ship's boat essentially.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're basically the same. Yeah, let's just say a drop ship.
Mhm.
Something like that.
And you guys might notice it because it's flying above you, and Indy, you might notice it because its path took it above you, and it's going towards the Protogen offices to a docking platform nearby there. It's a dropship that has Protogen markings on it.
It's
Yeah,
a suspect. I don't like it.
Let's follow that thing. If there's some sort of external pouch or something, I'm going to put my glowing rock in it and
You touch the in your pocket? Oh my god.
external pocket
It's
on
a
a spacesuit.
pouch.
It's fine. Besides, we as characters don't know what the blue stuff is.
No. Kamiko knows you don't touch random things in labs when they explode.
You just don't touch random things in general.
No, just in labs, and you don't lick them.
So you're
But
saying...
it already exploded, probably, so this is the residue,
So to be fair,
it's evidence.
Indy is not in a laboratory setting, so this random glowing blue space goo is perfectly fine to handle.
Especially to lick.
Seems pretty sus to me.
Yeah, nope. It's okay.
To be fair, it's not in a laboratory setting.
How do I move this?
To be fair.
To be fair. All right. So, what is your plan now, Indy?
I would say plan is a little advanced for Indy. They're gonna start heading towards where they think the dropship is going. Like, does it look like they're heading for a hangar bay? Are they heading for? Can I make out what their destination might be if it's on Ganymede's surface or?
They basically landed like literally just on top of the station.
Okay. Where on top of the station? Because
like
it's a big
right
station.
on top of the Protogen office, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna head over. And I'm on the comms. I'm gonna say to Kamiko, "How you do with corporate dropships there?"
Pretty damn good. Why? Are you gonna give me gifts?
If I can.
It's gonna be new and shiny and better than the one that I used to have.
Yeah, so what I want to do at the moment, I believe Indy only has their pistol, which is inside their spacesuit, so that's not going to do them a whole lot of good unless they want to lose a bunch of O2, and a half worn out plasma torch with very little plasma left in it. So they're going to stop, and when they're a good distance away, I don't know what that would be in this particular setting, if it's 100 meters or 20 to 30 meters or what. They're going to stop and try and get a lay of the land and see what is around this dropship, if they can get a sense of how many people are in it, if there's security guards watching it actively, if it's just the pilot.
So as you kind of get closer, you take note of 3 armed men in black. They look like extremely advanced spacesuits of some kind. And you notice them exit the ship and then open a hidden hatch that leads into like a hidden, basically a disguised airlock that goes into the Protogen office.
Mm-hmm. I want to get on the ship.
You want to get on the ship? Okay.
I want to get on the ship.
Okay, so there's probably some kind of ladder or pipes or something that you can climb to get to the top of the space station, and the hatch of the dropship has been left over, and the ship's been like totally decompressed so far. As you enter it, and you notice that they didn't just completely abandon the ship, because the pilot's still on there.
Has the pilot noticed me?
Not yet.
Oh gosh. Indy would like not to give them the chance to, and would like to use the plasma torch to cut a hole in their helmet.
I am impressed. You're terrified.
Damn.
Okay. I'm going to have you make, I guess, a dexterity check for stealth.
Okay. This is where the plan falls apart, folks.
Ooh, 11 with a 3.
Maybe.
Oh, 11 with 3 stunt points. Okay. Where are the stunts at? Flipping tabs. This would probably be an infiltration stunt.
Probably an infiltration stunt. Or maybe...
Stop it.
Maybe you can use a combat stunt.
Okay. I'm just looking up combat stunts now.
Mm-hmm. You could overcome toughness.
That's a good, yeah, that's a really good call. Looking at, yeah, overcome toughness, I think.
Okay. So you try your best to sneak up on him unawares. Unfortunately for you, when you activate your plasma cutting torch, just the brightness of it manages to reflect off the console, and he manages to turn around and sort of catch your arm before you get the torch close enough. Unfortunately for him, you basically just slam him back into the console enough that you just can get the torch pressed in to burn a hole through his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts just venting O2.
And if there's any sort of hose that goes back to this person's air supplies, I'm pulling it.
Okay. Can't quite do that right now because now this is technically in a combat.
Okay.
Some minor combat right now. So you took the first action as basically a surprise attack. So he's going to retaliate.
Yeah.
I need you to make a opposed fighting roll.
Fighting. Okay, would my brawling apply?
No, it's a fighting grappling. So if you don't have the fighting grappling talent, it's just opposed fighting.
I have self-defense style for fighting. But that only works if a melee attack misses me. So, okay. What did I get? Tabbing over. Oh, it didn't send. Come on.
Send it!
Why are you not sending? Character sheet, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing me in front of the wizards. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, so you roll an 11. Actually, I'm going to go use these dice. Oh, God. So... Sorry, one moment, please.
You plotting.
Oh, fudge.
Beans.
I just remembered I still have an auto success.
It's too late now!
But I rolled. The universe was trying to tell me by
Okay,
causing
so
it.
because of the close quarter situation you're in, um, essentially this guy just grabs you by the shoulders, hooks his leg behind one of your legs, and just does like a martial arts takedown and just throws you to the ground hard. And you take oof, uh, 5 damage,
Dear.
reduced by whatever armor or toughness that you have. So
Reduced by 2.
So
3.
if you reduce it by 2 and it's 3 left, you either need to use some of your fortune points, which I believe you have 15 of, or take an injury.
I would like to use a bunch of fortune points, please.
Okay. So then you use the 3 fortune points, 3 out of your pool of 15 or so, to reduce it. So essentially, what happens is he grabs you, he sweeps your leg, and just slams you to the ground, and your head just like bounces off the back of one of the consoles, and he's got you pinned there for a second.
Is he bigger and heavier and stronger than me?
He seems to be really well trained. Because even though he's venting O2, he is focused on killing you first.
Okay. Do I still have the torch?
You still have the torch, yeah.
Do I still have the ability to move whatever arm has the torch? Or is he currently got that locked up as well?
So because of the takedown, you can't stand up until either you succeed on an attack against him or he stands up first. So he's basically got
I picture it, we're wrestling, I'm on my back on the ground,
and he's on top.
He's pinned me. Do I know, is he wearing one of the super fancy suits?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say that Indy's going to assume that those are padded all to hell. He's already losing O2 out of his helmet, and that doesn't seem to be bothering him. He's got leverage over me.
Shank a bitch.
The question is, where do I shank him if his suit is
no, liver, whatever the one in front of your kidneys is. That one right there. Oh.
Indy's gonna be meaner than that. Indy's gonna go can I reach like the back of his knee?
Like a stomach injury is a shitty way to die, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
My goal is to cause enough damage to reduce his strength so that I can get out. And if this suit is armored, if I go for the torso area, that's likely to have a lot of armor. Joints, even if they're armored, because they have to be flexible, if I go there, there's a very good chance my plasma torch is going to get through and is going to cause some significant damage.
Okay, so you just want to make a melee attack for his leg then. Targeted melee attack. All right.
Okay, I don't have the plasma torch as a weapon, so 3d6 plus fighting?
Yes.
And let's see, brawling probably still doesn't count, or doesn't apply.
No, because you're using a weapon.
Okay. Just going to do it as a fighting roll then. And if it'll send, do I? No, I don't think I want to use my auto success on this. Ew, I should have used my auto success on that. That's a 9.
So you basically take the plasma torch and you're just trying to like get the back of his leg with it and essentially use it as a knife and start slashing. He basically uses his shifts up with his leg to basically kick knee or wrist out of the way and block the strike. Which means it's his turn. And what's your defense right now?
My armor rating defense is 10.
Okay. Oh fuck, that's 2 5s. Okay.
Oh, geez.
He rolled a 16.
Mm.
Indy, I love you. It was wonderful working with you.
I need you to make a melee attack roll.
This is where I will use my auto success.
Okay, because I was about to use break weapon on you.
Yeah.
It's funny when the GM and the player laugh, but they're laughing for different reasons.
So, because he's trying to like basically stop you from attacking him, he grabs the wrist that's holding the plasma torch, and he's basically just trying to slam it against the console in order for you to either let it go or just crush the torch. But you basically use that action to basically put his arm into a lock as well, basically stopping that. So back to you, your turn.
He's in a lock.
You're basically just in the same position that you were before. No, like nothing's changed.
Okay.
But except you do still take the damage.
Okay.
Because you rolled a 16, your defense is 12, I believe.
Defense is 10 plus 2 armor. So yes.
So
4 damage.
4, so you need to use another 4 for
Just remember, Indy, you get an auto stunt, 6 stunts with your crit.
Oh, I get an auto stunt with my auto success for 6 points.
If you choose to use an auto success, but that one was literally just an opposing roll, so there's no stunt points on it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You
can't stunt on an opposed roll.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use a bunch of them fortune points.
Okay.
Yikes.
But you can, I believe you still have another auto success roll with the automatic 6 stunt points if you want to use it for your next attack.
Oh, I do? Holy cow. Okay. Let me check out combat stunts again. Yeah, I think I do want to use the auto success, and I want to use, if I can, the general combat stunt lethal blow.
Excuse me, what?
To deal an extra 2d6 damage on the attack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh. And I'm pretty sure that wipes out all of the auto successes that I have. So
I'm just trying to remember if, because it counts as an auto success, so it's basically just you rolling a 666, plus whatever bonuses you have for your melee attack.
You still have one more, Indy.
Yeah, you still have
okay.
bonuses. So that would be how much damage in total?
I'm not sure what the plasma torch counts as for a weapon because it is improvised.
Probably just a 1d6 if it's an improvised weapon.
Okay, so then it would be 3d6 damage that I need to roll.
Yeah.
Not a great roll. 10?
Yeah. That's still enough to finish him off.
Oh, good.
So basically, how do you want to finish him off?
I think it's a scramble. I think Indy realizes that they are probably outmatched by this guy. Mm-hmm. Indy's former military, but this guy is literally in fighting shape.
Yeah.
And
fighting shape.
Sorry?
He's in fighting shape.
And as he is trying to slam Indy's arm backwards, they take the opportunity to use their other arm to kind of hook around and pull him off to the side. and just forgetting they even have the torch, just start like punching all over and trying to pierce as many holes until the O2 runs out.
Yeah.
And they're, yeah. It's
Yeah, it doesn't take too long for you to put enough holes in the suit that it's basically just completely out of oxygen. And while it doesn't look like that attack with the plasma torch killed him, he's definitely at the point of just suffocating to death now. It looked like they probably had like an hour or two worth of oxygen on them, but
not anymore.
not anymore. Well, at least the three others who are now inside probably had at least an hour or two worth of oxygen, because if he was going to sit there for that long.
Can I tell, is looking at the consoles, how much do I know about how to do things like close the hatch?
It's all straightforward. It's a modern ship, but it's not like a super advanced prototype or anything. It's just, it looks like almost like a military surplus or military in general.
Okay. Because Indy is very distinctly not a pilot, so basic stuff, okay. More than that,
I'm gonna make you roll an intelligence check to figure it out.
Okay.
Because you kind of know, you're a cargo master, so you should know this shit.
That's a 14 on that intelligence check, which is pretty good.
You know which button it is.
Okay, yeah. Indy's going to basically close the door for the airlock. Oh my gosh. And is going to radio Kamiko and Barnes and just say like, hey, I got us a ride if you got somewhere that I can get this ride to that we can all get in.
Kamiko looks at the sky like she can tell that she understands what directions are.
So, where y'all at?
On the part that's on fire on the left, right?
It's all on fire. I gotta tell you, hun, it's all on fire.
We're on the right side that's on fire.
You just said on the left, and now you're saying on the right.
I was looking at the wrong finger.
Okay.
Left, right thing, okay? I'm looking at the wrong hand.
Barnes like activates his radio at this point, and he says, "We're outside the burning building."
Better.
That's not an effective description at this exact moment, because like half of the station is currently on fire.
Barnes, honestly, like that is half a station. Which building are you burning up?
The one where your friend used to work.
Green Helix. Okay, I can work with that. I think. Y'all got vac suits and stuff?
No.
Rebreathers?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I put one on Pretty because she was because she's showing signs of smoke inhalation.
All right. Well, I want y'all to look for an airlock near there, and tell me the number on it. I'm gonna try heading your way. This is gonna go great.
I believe in you.
I'm glad you do.
Don't wreck my new ship.
Oh, this one ain't gonna get us very far. I just gotta let you know that.
Listen, all ships are special. I love them all equally.
When Kamiko gets off the communicator, Barnes is already gone trying to look for an airlock to try to find a back suit.
Following, carrying our friend.
I mean, yeah. Oh, okay. So, what do I have to roll to find back suit?
You can try and search for one, but yeah.
All right.
It's not going to be likely that you're going to find a back suit now. At this point, they've probably all been taken.
I could just pull one off somebody else.
Not robbing a gay couple again, okay? We did that once.
We need to like, first off, we need to find somebody who is racist and steal their back suit.
Yes, we should definitely do that. I like that plan.
But what if he uses his autocrit? That's also.
You have auto crits? We gave the GM
I have auto
crits?
crits?
Yeah, you all have. Y'all have
I thought we
even
gave
up
the
your
GM auto crits.
spreadsheets.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant you, Slowpool, had auto crits.
Who in their right mind gave me an auto
I
crit?
think you all have auto crits.
Wonderful viewers that we love very,
Yes.
very much.
Okay.
Oh, I
Well,
have
thank
3
you.
auto
No, why
crits.
do we get the GM thing? I don't like.
Why have you been giving me stuff? That's a terrible idea. That was a mistake. Yeah.
Anyways,
speaking of, you
I
guys
rolled a
just used a
13.
ton of stunt points there at the end, so
Oh, yeah.
there was definitely a 5, a 3, and a 6.
Wait, you said we used a bunch of stuff points. What is this we?
You use stunt points
Well, I
too,
used a bunch of
Kumiko.
stunt points as the bad guy, and
Mm-hmm.
Andy used a bunch of stunts to not die.
Yep.
Let's just count yours and only count Andy's. It's fine.
Brings us up to ooh.
No.
Uh-oh. That was just such a delighted ooh.
Okay.
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 Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Anyways, I rolled a 13.
For your perception.
Uh-huh.
So as you're going over to like look at one of the docking areas for a spacesuit, another huge explosion rips through the station.
Of course.
Another gas line gets cut, and this time it's enough that it's starting to vent oxygen out of the station.
Hmm.
So you guys are quickly running out of time.
Okay, so Barnes can't find a vac suit is what just happened, correct?
Yeah.
Is Barnes blind again still? Or there's no vac suits?
No, I mean,
By the way,
I
found
rolled-
vac suit.
I rolled a 13 that time. I should have succeeded, but evidently the demand of vac suits is a lot higher than a 13. So I don't know what to tell you.
Perception, you say? We only need to find 2 of them.
We need to find 3.
Oh, we only need to find 2. I have a vac suit. I'm not dying in space.
All right.
Everything. I have a wrench, a vac suit, and a terminal.
Kamiko
okay?
never leaves anywhere without that doesn't have an atmosphere without a vac suit.
Can I just
Yes.
could I check? Would there be enough air to air up the dropship once the hatch is closed and whatnot?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like,
I figured it's just getting these guys in here. That's the challenge.
They've basically just vented the drop ship to make it a quick entry exit, so they didn't have to go through the airlock. Wait for the airlock to cycle. So if they needed to get in, they could literally just run in and take off, and then cycle air later.
Yeah, cool. That's what I thought, but I just wanted to check that. Thank you.
Does business apply here? No. Business does not apply here. Okay. Do a perception roll as well, or perception or intelligence roll to see if I can spot anything and not be. Yes, no, maybe so.
You can choose to do a perception roll to try and look one, or intelligence roll to try and figure out an alternate solution.
They're exactly the same, so I'm gonna pretend that Kamiko's smart. Kamiko's fucking smart.
God damn.
Because a goddamn genius. You know what it is? You know what it is specifically? Kamiko never wants to die in space. She has a plan for not dying in space. At any given moment, I can break up my 10-step plan to how not to die in space. This is what's happening.
Okay. So yeah, I want to hear.
In real life, I've been saying like fake. Kamiko has a fake plan in game that would be. Oh, is that? Oh no, I got 6. I didn't get a 7 on the stuff. So I was like, oh, I got how did I get 7 sub points?
If you have bonuses through reputation or membership applied beforehand, you basically get an automatic like 1 stunt point to use on any roll that you make in that scenario.
Oh, okay. I've been promised Barnes I wasn't gonna let him die here, but never mind.
Wait, you promised me what?
I was gonna promise you that you weren't gonna die here, but never mind.
Great. I'm going to die here.
I will do my best to make sure that doesn't happen.
Oh yes.
I'll be, but I'll try. And
Oh
try is
yes.
really all that matters.
That.
So
yeah.
Kamiko,
Yes.
you know that you could theoretically broadcast a autopilot command to the dropship if you walk Indy through it that would park it at the nearest airlock, which you could then use to basically get everyone on board without using a vac suit.
Indy would appreciate that. Indy does not have enough skills to dock very specially, probably.
All you'd have to do, Indy, is basically relay the technical information that Barnes would most likely have to set this up.
Okay, I have a question then. Oh, no, continue.
Yeah, because basically you're setting it up to remotely fly.
Yeah, I'll just walk you through parking the car. It's fine. We'll be fine. Can I use in a snitch of time, like 6 times?
So in which for what, general stunts?
General exploration, and then my piloting skills to talk Indy through doing this. It says +1. I didn't say that I can only do it once.
It's gain +1 per stunt point spent on your next test related to this one during this encounter, as long as this roll was part of an advanced test. So yes, if you want to spend 6 stunt points on this, you're welcome to. We'll give you a +6 bonus on your next test related to this.
Okay, which I'm going to use to talk Indy through piloting.
No, you don't have to test. You don't have to talk Indy through piloting it. What you have to do is you and Barnes has to relay the technical information to Indy to set up.
Why are we going through Barnes? Why is Barnes being our middle person?
Because
why are we playing telephone?
Barnes has the technical know-how to do this because he's the ship engineer.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes.
So Barnes is basically going to set up the ship with Indy's help to fly remotely, and you're going to control it remotely.
Oh, cool. Yes, I believe in you, Barnes.
Great. So I need to roll engineering, I'm guessing?
Yes.
And let me see here. Engineering roll. Son of a bitch.
So, Barnes, you spend about 15 minutes walking Indy through the setup of this. Only for like an error message to keep coming up, and you realize that you've been trying to walk her through the setup for a dropship with a classification like LX5R when this is an LX5S.
Great.
And you need to do the reset up again, so I will let you roll a second time for this, or if you want, you can just use your auto success.
Just use the auto
We're
success.
just gonna use your auto success, and then you do have the 6 stunt points if you choose to use those on anything.
What causes that?
Sorry. It's my fault. It's my fault. You know what it is? It's my fault. Because I
Amadi is
believed
just
in
like
you.
this nebulous energy of bad rolls whenever her character is in the vicinity with someone else.
He's a good guy.
But also, actually, can I? No, never mind. No. I'm gonna wait and then we're gonna do it. So, I now have control of the ship, or no?
Basically, I just need a Barn. So, Hicks, are you gonna use any stunt points for this?
I'm checking to see.
You can use like Speed Demon or
Speed Demon works.
Speed
Yeah.
Demon,
Yeah, Speed Demon. Make this go faster.
or with a flourish. But I mean, Speed Demon works because you can just get it done faster. Okay.
Yeah.
So you basically are just like, you tell Indy, it's just like, hey, you don't have to redo the whole thing. Just go back and change this one from an R to an S on this one line of code, and it'll work. And you get it done. And Kamiko, you have full control on your data slate of the ship. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, you have to do a find. You basically is like, yeah, just do Control Alt R and find all, replace all with R to S.
So I think I got 21. I think that's right. I think I can do math.
Yeah, 21. So
I fly real good.
Yeah.
Real good.
It's you get that ship there lickety split because it is getting really hard to breathe.
Yeah.
And you've got a headache and you're getting a little bit blurry vision and it's hard to park that ship. And Indy, you are extremely nervous to be basically just holding on for dear life into a ship that no one's piloting. Especially when it just starts pulling like really fast high G maneuvers.
Yeah. Oh, that hurts.
It basically just like flies, just spins around and like goes in reverse and just like stops short. So you're basically just like getting slammed all around. You're like, oh, okay,
all over the couch.
This is fine.
And it's good. We're fine. And we're gonna get on the ship. We're gonna get on the ship and we're gonna leave, and it's gonna be fine.
Somehow, it is literally like the smoothest park ever, even though it's like not even a proper fitted airlock. But Andy just, you barely feel the bump as Kamiko just like locks it into the airlock. That's not even supposed to be for ships.
In there, Indy is going to kind of mutter under their breath and go, of course she gets it right, the part that affects her.
So you guys just start hauling ass with Pretty towards the ship. And we are going to do a little pause here for a little break. Probably, what, a 5-10 minute? 10-minute break. And we will rejoin you soon with the rest of today's episode. So, stick around and we'll be back very soon.
Yeah, switch to
Alright, everyone wave.
Churn and you might
Hello, and we are back.
Hi, team.
We have a familiar face with us.
You gained a person.
Our captain's back.
Hey!
Our captain.
Yeah, so if you'd like to just give us a quick introduction, please, Adam Ali.
Hey, my name is Adam Ali, also known as Newton Ali, also known as Werewolf Feels. I'm a TTRPG writer, cultural consultant, community organizer, convention organizer, and a bunch of other stuff that you probably are too bored to listen to. Let's get right back into the game.
Excellent. Thank you for that great introduction. So
I play Cyrus Spy as the captain.
Where we just left off, Indy had managed to legitimately salvage a proto-gen dropship that was completely abandoned. There was definitely nobody left on board. Kimiko had managed to pilot it towards the station and dock it in the airlock. Despite
also carried a person.
Despite her being a literal black hole of success.
Sure.
Thank you, autocrit. Thank you, auto success.
I used none of them. These are all just my good old-fashioned dice roll.
Like I said, a black hole of success.
Yeah. For everyone who is not you.
Everyone trapped in Amani's event horizon just cannot roll.
Well, it's their own fault. They should have been me.
I can't be you. That's the
That's too bad.
Okay, so we're just gonna continue quickly from where we left off. So Kimiko successfully docked the protogen dropship, and the airlock hisses open, and you feel like a rush of wind come out as the station is actually pulling oxygen from the ship itself.
Oh, get in.
You hear a shout from the cockpit, which is not very far away. We're all born in a damn barn. Shut the door.
I don't know what a barn is, but okay.
Barn. Okay.
Forme la porte.
Barn's just like, I don't have a door. What are you talking about?
You guys also have to kind of like step over a dead body. No big deal.
I would have taken this moment to see if there was anything good on it, but I'm suffocating, so let's go.
Yep. So we're going to pause there and go to Cyrus, who has finally reached the ag drone you managed to somehow miraculously shoot down. And it is, it's not completely shut off, but one of the engines is completely burnt out, so it's kind of just like every so often when it tries to like reactivate and get back home, it just spins around on the ground like a dying fly, basically. So yeah.
Well, so sorry for it. I'm gonna pick it up and see if I can take out its data while not keeping whatever tracking device is probably on it.
Okay. What role would that be? I wonder. I would say you would most likely have to make an intelligence roll on that.
Well, I would most likely say I have an auto success and 6-point stunts.
All right.
See, that's how we're doing this.
Yeah. Make it happen.
What type of stunt would you like to use?
I feel like this is the investigation sort of stunt.
Yeah.
Aha. Breakthrough. You gain not only information, but some form of incontrovertible proof. Or I reduce the number of the leads on the path by 1, jumping to a further point in the investigation immediately.
Okay, so you basically, because of the crash landing and damage the drone's sustained. The outer casing itself is relatively easy to just rip off at this point, and you basically root around until you find the storage medium on it, and just pull out the data shard and plug it into yours, and you have the entire video feed, telemetry data, etc. Everything that this drone was recording at the time, you now have, and you basically pull up the last video file and rewind it, and it's literally basically watermark tagged with the Protogen logo,
Okay.
and has like combat test X37, and you are beyond speechless and shocked and horrified at the footage of what you've seen. This strange humanoid creature that basically got deployed from what looks like a missile tube. So the video feed starts with the egg drone basically hovering over a group of UN Marines. And a missile tube basically lands behind them but doesn't explode. And as they start approaching, this humanoid creature, except taller and more gaunt, basically is ejected from it. And it starts advancing towards these Marines, who quickly open fire on it to practically no effect. And as it reaches the first one, it literally just rips this soldier apart, and the others start running. And you continue watching as it, one by one, runs down these Marines, pulls them limb from limb, or shreds them, or crushes them, as their weapon fire literally does absolutely nothing. Until you see it reach, the soldiers start reaching the border between the UN side and the Martian side, where the Martians form a defensive line. And within seconds, everyone's dead. And there's a message about test concluded, terminating subject, and this blue figure just explodes in a flash of bright blue light.
I'm not there, but I hate everything about this.
I create a copy of the feed, but I own I created an edited copy of the feed, so it basically only saves the first couple frames. That has the Protogen logo, but literally nothing else. Everything up until the missile tube being shot. And I say that because I don't want to show the rest of the crew the rest of this. Because, God, no one needs to see that.
Yeah. Indy would agree with you on that.
Indy, can you hear me? Indy?
Yeah, Cyrus.
Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Do we have a way off?
We do now.
Hold on just a sec there, Cyrus. And Indy's gonna mute the comms for a second. And Indy's going to turn to Kamiko and say, as far as I can tell, all this came from an Earther corpse. You really think it's a good idea bringing him back on board?
That thing? So, you know when like little kids, when like a parent does something mean to a little kid and they make that face where they're thinking about fighting their parent? And it's not worth it. Like they think about it and they go, no. And it consider all aspects. Like, do I need this person? Do they feed me? Do they clothe me? Is that enough to keep them alive? Like, how much do I like this person?
seriously, like weighing the pros and cons of just abandoning your captain on the
Would I
planet.
be
of
captain
this-
if we left Silas behind?
Oh my god.
We, as Kamiko and Indy are having this conversation, Barnes is in the back, like making sure that Pretty is secure.
Alive?
And yeah, alive and secure, and says, "Are you two seriously having this conversation right now?
Yeah, we seriously fucking are. Barnes, you got an opinion on it?
We're not leaving the captain behind."
Would he be captain if we left him behind?
Well, it figures that's something you would say. You never figured out whether you were an earther or a belter.
Me? Oh, well, I'm not part of that fight, but I'm laughing
Wow.
in the background.
It's time to start figuring this out because everyone's going to be pulling guns on each other.
I mean, on the one hand, yeah, I got nothing. Kamiko has nothing.
Outside, I'm just picking up this ag drone and I'm slowly smashing it back into the ground over and over again. It is many little bits as possible.
Indy, please pick up the captain.
Wait,
He's
how do I
not.
do this?
He has not. As a person, he has not ever done anything wrong to you. He doesn't deserve to be left behind.
Yeah, I mean, dying in space on fire would probably suck a lot.
If y'all are in agreement, then I will go with this. But I just want y'all to know that there are things that make me wonder if maybe the captain ain't as trustworthy as he been
I don't
showing.
trust him because he keeps trying to steal my ship. I'm just saying, dying in space is a shitty way to die.
All right.
Okay.
My closet. What do you get here?
Look, he talks to his mother all the time. How can
Weird.
you not? How can you not trust a guy
You met my
who loves
mother?
his mother that much?
Have you met my mother?
No.
Kamiko's got a point there.
Anyway, how about this? How about we compromise? Indy? We'll
Yep.
prepare a bathroom. And put him in the bathroom when he arrives and then lock the door. This way you have water in place to pee and it'll be fine.
You're not locking the captain in the bathroom.
Again. Where would you prefer to be locked in? The bathroom or the kitchen? The kitchen has knives. At least the bathroom is a safe square space.
Well, look, at least y'all guys are all in agreement that we need to go get the captain.
I ain't in agreement, but I'll go with it.
Damn, Indy.
It's fine. We're gonna.
Ulfric feels so bad about this. Indy is doing what's logical.
Here's the thing. Like, Kamiko really just thinks dying in space is a shitty way to die, and doesn't want to subject anyone to that kind of death. But like locking you in the bathroom and then hitting you with my wrench, totally cool.
Wait, we went from locking in the bathroom to hitting you with a wrench. Why with a wrench?
I'm just saying, if we're gonna die, I'm gonna like do it myself personally.
Oh my god.
So, is that a yes on picking up the captain, or?
I'm gonna answer the comms. Be like, so captain. Oh, captain.
Why do I get the feeling something bad is going to happen?
But you have options. We love you.
Okay, I know something bad is going to happen.
I just think that it would be in our best interest for me to not hit you in the head with my wrench. So, we're gonna come get you, and it's gonna be fine. Just go along with it. And you
Go
hit me
along
with the wrench.
With
Just-
what?
Nothing, just go along with it and don't get hit with the wrench. I hang up.
How far am I away from the docks?
The captain has a concern.
Like the docks are like.
This way Cyrus will be amicable to doing what we want, so I don't have to hit him with the wrench.
You're like a decent distance away from the dock, so you could probably make it with like the oxygen that you have on there. But you take a quick look over and you see most of the ships that are still flight worthy are leaving. Most of them are gone by now.
It's okay. We're coming to get you.
I feel like that's the safer option right now.
Just gonna call a cab.
Yeah, or just like wave and say, "Hey, help! The other group wants to hit me with a wrench."
You're like, what's the wait on Uber out here?
Nobody wants to hit you with a wrench except apparently Kumiko, because she all of a sudden thinks that you're gonna be resistant.
No, I know you can be resistant. Look how he took over my ship and called himself captain.
She is the captain. We placed that responsibility onto him. We had a vote.
For a vote? There was a vote?
There was a vote.
I don't remember there being a vote.
There was
Miko, will
totally
you
a
come on
vote.
up and fly the damn ship?
Fly the damn ship.
Yeah.
I'm like, Kamika's like going up the cockpit like, we had a vote? Where was I? Does it count if 3 people vote for themselves?
No, we all
We
voted
did.
for Cyrus.
Yeah, we all voted for Cyrus.
Kamika feels betrayed by her. It'd be your own people. It'd be your own
He's
people.
cap. You know what? He's captain. You're the XO.
I guess.
Yep.
Barnes is just over in the background. What's an XO?
Executive officer.
I'm
Oh,
trying to pay people with wrenches.
oh. Well, I mean, that's just.
The captain doesn't have to. Oh, wait, that's a left hand. I'm sorry. That's weird.
Execution officer. That was a good one.
Oh no, I want to be the left hand. It's fine.
So, yes, please go pick up the captain.
You go get the captain. You go towards where I think the captain is.
So, yeah, so, Cyrus, you're seriously reconsidering this crew when they finally do decide
Heard any of this?
when they do come to finally pick you up, in a brand new, very shiny,
Axis.
dropshift that is currently painted with the, Protogen logo.
XR, for the record. Remember, we had to replace the S's with R's.
I honked the horn.
Ships have horns.
Doesn't matter. There's no air and space to carry the sound waves.
Oh,
It's
all
not
right.
that kind of horn. It's the kind of horn that connects to the dock, so you hear it in the dock.
I look at like the nearest viewport and just shrug.
Nico, go escort the captain to the bathroom.
Yeah,
I'm sure he has to pee. It's been a long day.
So as you enter through the airlock, there is a dead body with a bunch of plasma burns all over it.
Oh yeah.
I check the body for stuff.
It's the spacesuit he's wearing is extremely advanced.
It has a hole in the knee.
But porous.
It's very, if not extremely porous right now, yes. But other than that, there's absolutely no identification or markings or rank insignia or anything like that.
Just checking. This person is dead, right?
Oh, they're quite dead.
Great. I kick him out.
Just throw it out the airlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not messing around anymore.
That was mine.
I don't bloody care.
Technically, it was Indy's.
This is true. But it was on my ship, which makes it mine. You can't just throw things out that belong to me.
I mean,
Indy will be very grateful that they never have to look at the dead body ever again.
I mean, if you want to be technical,
If someone cares about me.
Indy claimed legitimate salvage on this ship, so it's technically an Indy ship.
This is fair.
And
I'll respect that.
I walk in the vague direction of the cockpit. No one's told me to do anything otherwise.
I'm ready to revenge when I see him.
As
As he comes into the cockpit, I like slowly turn and like pull the wrench out.
Indy is standing in the doorway of the pocket, or at the doorway of the cockpit, and has Beverly, their pistol, at their side, ready to go.
There's something wrong.
Listen, we love you, and you're told. Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You're an earther.
We'll return your body to your mother should it come to that.
It ain't gonna come to that.
It's not gonna come to that, right? We're friends. We know each other. You're gonna.
My question is, knowing that an earther corp sent this thing and took out a squadron of Martians, but also took out a squadron of earthers, I'm wondering how I know I can trust you. That's all there is.
Fine. Because it wasn't meant to work on the Martians at all. And I open up the original file. And I just show it at Indy. Press play.
So yeah,
I'm in the lab.
the video basically pretty much follows what you thought happened, just in a much more visceral and gruesome way.
Here's sound effects.
There's no sound effects because it's all shot in space, but you can.
Oh, good. I can't hear the goddamn thing even better.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. It just. There is, of course. Yeah, no, because they had also scrambled the communications at that time, so you couldn't even overhear communications. But yeah, basically shows that whatever this creature was, just ripped through not only like a dozen UN Marines, but also an entire platoon of, or not platoon, but a squad of UN Marines and a squad of Martian Marines as well.
Here's the thing. Birds have a habit of killing one another.
Except you realize that Indy's not the only Marine on this boat, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So why would I be okay with any of this?
I didn't say you were okay with this.
You're acting like I am.
No, I'm acting like
I
you're
see
suspect.
the wrench.
I'm not hiding the wrench. I waved the wrench. I'm not so. If I'm gonna hit you with the wrench, you're gonna see it coming from your face.
My question is, in all of your communications back to all the folks you know on Earth, did you have any idea something like this was coming?
Not only did I not have any idea, but I can assure you that you in command had no idea.
Kamiko considers it. Can I do the thing?
Thing.
I'm gonna do a thing.
I'm so concerned.
I really want to do like an insight check, but I'm like, that's the wrong system.
I want to use, because here's the thing. In Kamiko's backstory, like in her, like behind the scenes, when she's a person also on the ship, like her parents are like relatively important politicians, whatever, people in Mars.
Yeah.
And so she's used to doing the whole smoozing, like, what's her name? What's Christine's real actual name in that show?
Christine? Mal?
Huh?
One of Mal's daughters.
No. Hold on. I'm just fine. Christine's wonderful on Twitter. Hold on. I can't remember her name. And I can't remember her husband's name either, which is hilarious.
So Indy has two questions. Is one, did you know this was coming? And two is, if it does come down to someone wants you and me and everyone else like.
Sorry, I was remembering her name wrong.
Okay.
Someone wants you and me
and everyone else like us fighting. And I saw you hit the ag drone. I know in a fight you would win.
Mm-hmm.
Do you intend to fight?
My job isn't to fight you.
What is your job?
That was suspiciously worded.
Ever
I waved
thought
the
it's
French.
weird that we live on a ship with one Belter who doesn't exactly know he's a Belter, but who knows everything about the belt, and two Martians, one of whom is a Marine and the other one a bit more in the upper echelon.
I ran away from home.
Still, you know things.
Not on purpose.
Makes it easier to use. You see my point? The reason I know UN Command know nothing about this is because they would have told me. Because I never left the UN.
Pockets? Not the pocket that had the red in it, the other pocket? Can you go, like, hold that? Oh.
Can you just explain it to her, please?
I think what Cyrus here is saying is that he ain't just been talking to his mother back on Earth.
I yelled through the comms at Boris, I told you so.
Well, I mean, to be fair, she is my mother-in-law, so.
Well, I mean, that doesn't make me look like an idiot. Thanks, Cap.
She's just also high up enough in the UN command that she's the kind of person I filter anything I know through. Every single time we have stopped, I've made a dead drop or three, and yes, question.
So Kamiko's gonna realize at this very moment that we're still docked at a station that's on fire and be like,
Oh, we're
wait,
going.
we have to go now. Like, we can totally table this for like later when we're like not on the burning building. Yes, good job. I'm going to and then we're gonna leave. Where are we going?
Away from here.
I guess. I just go straight. I'm sure we'll find something along the way.
The moon. Luna.
I try to think of what direction that's in. I can't tell.
Towards the core.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I turn the ship and go in the right direction. I check the maps. It's weird. I don't understand what it says. It's really fancy for me.
It's the only place that's remotely safe right now.
Right, Haas.
No offense, but we burned every single bridge we have. And we're in a stolen protogen jet.
Not stolen!
Stolen enough. You saw.
But now with that attitude, it's not.
Indy's not arguing with the captain anymore. I would just like to point that out.
Nico's not really arguing. She's being obstinate. Because obviously we're not going to hit you with the French. We let you stay on the ship. We have left the dock. I promise not to air you, space you. You'll be fine until we get to land. And then we'll think about it again.
Does anyone have any more questions?
What's your mom's name?
Mother-in-law, she means.
Sure, a person that you're... Wait, does that mean you're married? Did I know that?
Was
married. We talked about this before.
Widow.
Kamiko has no idea, so Kamiko has forgotten. Kamiko, in real life, I know you had a husband. Kamiko has just forgotten.
Widowed, and her name is not the kind that I bandy about. Anything else?
So I had my so we set the ship to go in the right direction, right? We're like off. I don't have to do anything for that.
Yeah.
I would like to pull out my terminal and start going through a list of UN personnel on the Wikipedia page and start naming names until I get a reaction.
Really?
If I have to spend another all of success not to have a bloody reaction, I will.
I also get the feeling that this name is one that, like, it's not necessarily like one of the first Wikipedia names that's going to come up.
It's probably going to be a name that is not even found on the Wikipedia.
I feel like the UN website really had the list of employee things, but like, I know in real life the secret spy people aren't on the like employee directory. But Kamiko doesn't know things.
Alternatively, it's a name that even I don't know yet as a player, and that's why I'm keeping my capture.
Kamiko's still gonna go through the list. Like, is it this person? Is it that person? Like, I keep like glancing up and like I'm like Googling names. Like, did this person have a son? Does she have a son? She has kids. We made a daughter at one point. This is out of game. Don't like. Answer that.
You're looking for someone with a dead kid. Dead. If I'm widowed, my spouse is obviously dead. Putting that one out there.
Why did I think he just left you? Because you're an asshole.
I think Kimiko.
I'm sorry.
What the
I
fuck?
think Kimiko, you ain't entirely wrong, but it ain't that kind
What
of
the
asshole.
fuck?
Kimiko, please just pellet the
finally-
ship.
I am. I checked to make sure that I was doing the thing.
Okay, so the plan, the loose plan, is I believe you're heading towards Luna.
Andy's real unhappy about that.
I'm sure she is.
Is that
They are.
Is that so far the loose plan?
That's
Yep.
it's the loosest of plans that has ever existed. But yes,
So
we're going to take the advice from the captain that roughly 50% of the crew doesn't trust, and just going ahead and go with it. Because I mean, what else? What else are we gonna do? Stay on Ganymede and burn to death?
Nope,
I mean,
that's a bad
yeah.
plan. Kamiko's still looking at the map. I don't actually in real life have a map, but she's like trying to think of another place to go. But until we have a better plan, that's the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan for now. Yeah, totally. And like I
What
said,
about a
loosest of plans that has ever existed, but we're gonna go with it because I mean,
Well, there's currently a space battle around Ganymede and around Jupiter. We don't want to be here.
yes, exactly.
And like slowly, like steadily, like slink away into the
So, yeah.
darkness of space and hope no one notices.
So Luna, totally Luna.
all right.
Real slow, steady, like.
That wizard came from the moon. Wait, wrong sci-fi.
So as you exit Ganymede's atmosphere and start heading out, you basically do a little slingshot around the planet, past where all the fighting is, and try.
That sounds splashy, and not like slinking into the dark like a black cat at night.
You're basically using the Ganymede's gravitational pull to help launch you, so you don't have to burn a ton of thrusters and put yourself on sensors.
Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. We are a turtle, painted black, at night, crossing the street.
Noticed this before. Do you always talk this much when you're floating?
Well, usually no one's up here.
This is a lot.
It's
The ship is a
small
lot
coffee.
smaller.
I get lonely.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
Which
Am I allowed to get a pet on this new ship? Do you think I could fit a cat?
No.
No,
No
I can't
pets.
fit a cat, or no,
Nope.
I could.
No pets in general.
Pets in space, out of question, out of game question.
Not a good idea. No.
We have pets in space. No, we had a camel. Obviously, we can have animals in space.
I've
The
got bad
camel was in
news.
stasis.
The camel's
okay.
also probably dead
A
now.
fancy way of saying it was frozen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cat in 0G.
I've seen the videos because they decided to in Russia because you know the
Space dog.
no
Oh,
the,
space dog.
no how they do the 0G training for astronauts in the plane that does a parabolic flight.
Uh-huh.
They did that with cats.
That sounds amazing.
It's
Those poor cats.
it's amazing, but I also feel so bad for these cats because they're just like
Poor
they're
traumatized cats.
so not having a good time.
Mm.
What's going on? Where they're grounded? How to get down? Why is there nothing touching?
In my head, I can just see them doing that twist thing that they do,
Yeah.
back half and then front half over and over again.
Yeah, basically.
Those poor things.
They keep doing that whole like twist in the air so you land on your feet, but it never
There's not-
happens.
They can never land. That's so terrifying. That's worse than dying in space. I would never want to. Never mind. Kamiko takes that back. Kamiko does not want a cat in space.
So yeah, as you start hanging out, for a nice, easy, slow burn, I need just whoever's in the cockpit area.
Oh God.
Just roll a quick perception check for me, please.
I'm not in the cockpit, so.
Perception check.
Kamiko doesn't willingly know anything. Kamiko doesn't willingly know anything. Fuck it. Kamiko doesn't willingly know anything. Good job. No, nothing.
Hey.
Yeah,
I know even less.
So Indy and Kamiko.
Damn it.
So Kamiko, you're doing your whole thing, and you know, I guess Indy asks like, so we made it out of there unnoticed, right? And you're like, yeah, nothing pinged on our sensors. And he's like, so
I look suspicious.
why do we have a communication channel alert?
Yeah.
I look at the blinking, flashing red light.
Yeah, there's like a little like blinking light about the direct.
Is it like the like? Is it?
Next question, who answers it?
We have a call. We have a message. GM.
Yeah, it's a call, like a
Oh, okay.
like a it's a phone call basically.
What is the ship's name?
Starflake.
You got, none of you looked or asked.
I asked and I
I'm naming it
looked.
Starflake. I'm naming it Starflake, and you can't stop me.
We can't just name the ship something. It has an identity already.
Oh my god. What is its official name, GM? What is the protogen name?
The protogen name for it is one second.
If it's a drop ship from a larger ship, it'll have probably the larger ship's name in it somewhere.
You'd think.
So, like, if the larger ship is the Hawk, it would be like the Hawk's Nest or the Hawk's Wing or the Hawk's Tail or something like that.
Hawk's Beak.
Hawk's Beak.
Starflake.
Can I check one of the consoles in the back and try to see if I can find out what the name is?
Yeah, the ship or who's calling?
No, what the name of the ship is.
I would have looked on the outside as you landed.
I was in a rush.
You know, admittedly, Captain,
There was a lot of fire.
There was A, a lot of fire, and B, the sudden depletion of oxygen in the entire station, forcing me to suffocate. I was kind of in a rush, and I, for one, will really apologize for it, Captain, but yeah, higher priorities.
Hey, Barnes.
Yeah.
You sound sad.
Oh,
I'm always sad. What do you
Make you
expect? My
happy?
knickknacks are gone.
Would it make you happy if I hit the captain with my wrench?
No! Don't threaten to hit the captain with the wrench.
Not a threat. Threats imply I'm not gonna do
So
it.
anyways, the name of the ship is the Convoyer.
Convoyer.
The convoyer. There you
I clicked a button. This is the protogen ship Convoyer.
You just hear silence on the line.
Hang up. I'll say that out loud. I thought
Protogen dropship Convoyer. May I ask who's calling?
I reached
The
for the hang
line,
up
the line
button.
just immediately shuts off.
Well,
That wasn't suspicious at all.
Anyone know how to track calls back to their source, Space Star 69?
Can I star 69 it? Can I star 69 it, please?
You actually do. There is like a way you can track where that's coming from.
Can I star 69 it? Am I smart enough to do that?
Can I hit an engineering test and try to reverse track that or something?
That's
Absolutely.
like an intelligence test at the same time.
Roll me some tests, you guys. Roll me either communications or intelligence on that one.
Fuck yeah.
Oh hell yeah, I have communications.
Or communication. It's fine. I did intelligence. I'm smart enough. I did the thing.
you're both equally smart.
Yeah. So you guys are basically just trying to like figure out where the hell this call came from. So Kamiko, you're trying to figure out like where it came from, like the signal. And Barnes, you're trying to backtrace it. You're basically like, oh, came from a nearby ship.
Obviously.
Does the ship have a name?
Considering that this is a drop ship from a bigger ship, of course the call would come from that ship if you really think about it.
Did it come from that ship?
It came from a frigate.
A frigate?
Yeah, the same frigate that's currently approaching you.
I don't know what that word means.
Oh.
I hail the frigate. What's the frigate's name?
What's the frigate's name? What's a frigate?
It's a larger ship.
Yeah, larger ship. Bigger ship.
Okay.
The Talwar, our old ship, used to be a frigate.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was a small freighter.
Mhm.
Right, sure,
Yeah.
whatever.
A frigate is a medium-sized military ship.
Cool. Can I outrun that?
Probably not.
You could, but it will probably outgun you.
But it also has torpedoes.
Yeah.
Can I outrun that? Please.
No, okay. What is that ship's name?
It's not assigned, or they've turned off their transponder for that.
That's super suspect, Captain.
Great.
Can I please run away now?
I'm gonna hail them.
Can I just run? Andy, can I run? Why can't we run?
Let's try talking first and have running in our back pocket. Get started on those course computations.
Just rev the engines a little bit.
Yeah, so I'm not doing a thing to prep to like a run.
Unidentified frigate. This is the Protogen dropship. So,
Convoyer.
Convoyer.
Yeah.
The Protogen dropship convoyer. You're recently hailing us. May I ask why?
There is silence on the line for a good minute or two, and you just hear a really gruff voice just say, "You stole
I got a
the
stun
wrong
point.
ship."
I got a stun point.
Wait, what was that again? I'm sorry.
You stole
Yeah.
our ship.
Oh, you stole our ship.
I'm stealing. It's
Stole
mine
the
now.
wrong ship.
It's not stealing if you leave it unattended.
I'm half tempted as a player to have Indy just get on the horn and be like, there was a lot of fire and things were real confusing.
So, Kamiko,
Yes.
there's a sound you don't really like to hear, which is an incoming projectile alert.
Oh, great.
Cool.
Everyone get yourself strapped in somewhere.
You know how I said rev the engines? Gun them.
So I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna take that piloting roll that I just did that wasn't great, but I got a stunt point out of it. I gain +1 bonus on your next chase test. Or punch it, chase stunts, because I'm definitely being chased, and I would like to then hopefully get a stunt point again, so I can use...
You're hitting just punch it? Yeah.
Please, God, let me get stunt points to run away.
Okay, I need you... Here's the thing. Because torpedoes use Epstein drives, the same drives that are on spaceships.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not piloted,
They go to straight line.
they can go significantly faster than a ship can.
Okay.
So what this means is that within a certain range of a ship, like I think it's like within 2 kilometers, you don't have enough time to react. It's just going to hit you and you can't dodge it or anything. This one, you have about 5 or 6 seconds to react to this incoming torpedo.
Mm-hmm.
What is your plan? Do you want to try and dodge it or outrun it?
Barrel out of the way.
Okay.
Barrel out of the...
Great, we're gonna die.
Success.
Have you checked for weapons?
Shit, I can't fight. That's not helpful.
But
I'll check for weapons.
There could possibly be like a countermeasure that you can deploy for.
Kamiko doesn't know how to fight. Kamiko has no fighting experience that is not hand to hand or with a wrench. I can pilot ships very fast. I can hit you with a wrench.
Wherever the weapons are, I'll get on them.
Okay, dropships are not normally equipped with weapons. Normally. There's been nothing normal about. Hey, those are my biddies.
There's nothing normal about these biddies.
Val.
There's nothing normal about these biddies.
Val just used my very last 2 biddies on my channel. Anyways, so there's been absolutely nothing normal about this entire situation. This dropship shouldn't have been there. This frigate, how did Protogen get their hands on a frigate? Like a military ship with torpedoes.
Good.
So there's a good chance there are hidden weapons on this ship. You just don't know how to activate them.
I yell for engineering to do something.
I'll go down the list of possible ways they could hide.
Okay.
Can I search for them?
Yes. So like I said, you have about 5 seconds before this missile makes impact.
Right, I'm saying, if I'm doing a piloting test for a chase,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my auto success to dodge. And then my stunt points, because I get 6 of them. Evasive maneuver gets me 2. Attack on the move gets me 5. And punch it for my last thing to get very far away. So basically the first 3, but skipping follow later. I think that's math right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
yeah, that's right.
You can't use attack on the move yet. 1, because you don't even know if you have an inbuilt weapon system. You have no idea
Yes.
to activate it. 2,
Nope.
it's most likely a PDC, so you're not close enough to use it.
I have no idea what that means, but okay.
I think it's.
Don't worry about it. Don't.
I think it's PDS, Personal Defense System. PDC, Personal Defense Cannons. Yeah.
No, I don't know how to activate. No.
So it's basically a bunch of
Little missiles that you shoot at big missiles and hope they hit the little missiles.
Little
basically
bullets
like
you shoot at big missiles, yeah.
basically like having a bunch of miniguns that fire a bunch of bullets to try and shoot down missiles before they get too close.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Kamiko had no idea how to work that.
But
So does that mean I still have 3 more stunt points? Can I just use the basic?
you can do evasive maneuvers as a stunt.
That's 2. Oh no, maybe I want to use shortcut and then punch it. Or can I use all 6 on punch it?
You can use all 6 on punch it.
That's better than shortcut, isn't it? Because it gives me more chase points. Oh no, next chase test. Never mind, I misread that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna go evasive maneuver and then punch it with the other 4.
All right.
Please let me run away. Please let me run away.
So you guys are all doing your searching on this one. Nice.
Oh,
That's good.
wait,
Cyrus.
did I-
Are you going to use any stun points for that one?
What would I use the stun points for?
You could use investigation,
Okay.
lucky break, or intuition.
Lucky break seems like the right one, yeah.
All right. So you are all being like strapped in as Kamiko just punches it, and you guys are getting dragged down by these intense G-forces. The computer is screaming at you over the encroaching missile, and at the very last second, Kamiko, you just pull down, pull up, and go try and like roll over the missile.
Yep.
And you see it through like your viewport, the missile just go like directly underneath you by feet.
And literally the entire time Kamiko's like doing it, she's just going, I got this. I practiced for my entire life. This is the moment. This is the thing. You're gonna do the thing. And then I do the thing.
He says a very bad word, I bet.
Was
And
terrified and very excited about this dodge. She might have a new hobby.
And it goes wild off, and the engine kind of like starts to go loop back towards you.
Don't like that
before
plan.
the engine on the missile just sort of putters out and you start outrunning it. So you basically, Cyrus, it's about this time where you finally figure out this is most likely just a surplus Black Ops ship. And they were all mass-produced the same way. And
Great.
yeah, you think... you know that they usually put that little uh-oh button generally under the console, and you're like right about there. And you find like a hidden button that basically opens up another console that's your PDC activation.
Well,
Nico looks at you. Please do it. Do the thing. Help. I want to die in space.
I'm going to do shootings
Mm-hmm.
at the torpedoes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
I'm going to continue running away as fast as I possibly can.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I need you to make me a chase roll, which is basically a piloting check.
Okay. This is going to be fine.
It's basically just to see whether or not the frigate catches up to you or you keep moving further away.
Okay, so this is piloting a chase roll, so it's whatever I roll plus 3, I think, or 4. Because I did punch it like 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay. 13, 16, 17?
Yeah. So you like, you're just like, you hit the juice. Everyone's strapped in, so you give them the juice, and you just hit it, and you literally feel your eyes pressing against the back of your skull. You are going so hard on the thrusters, and you're afraid you might just blow out the engine. But that is still better than getting blown up by a torpedo.
Yep, nope, that's a better way. Mm-hmm. Also, did we turn the comms off?
Yep.
They shut off
Okay.
the comms first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just could hear me cursing this entire time.
And basically, as you start pulling away, a second torpedo launches.
I believe in you, Cyrus. Prove your worth.
And
I
like
waved the
Cyrus,
wrench at
you
you.
basically have like enough strength to basically hit like the shoot button on it, as the automated systems just are pretty easily able to take out one torpedo like that from a long distance. And let's just do one more chase roll.
Okay.
Stole the right ship.
I'm just gonna keep running away. I don't want to be here. I'm gonna keep running away. So that's a 19, because I'm gonna use those stuck points. Punch it.
Punch it! Okay, so yeah, you are able to put enough distance between that you basically locate the next sort of small planetoid, moon, asteroids, space junk, whatever, to put between you and the ship.
Question. Continue.
Confuse their scanners or whatever, and just keep putting distance until you're far enough away. And after a good half hour of chasing, you check your scanners and you think you're finally in the clear.
Damn it. Okay, it's fine.
What's up?
I was gonna be an asshole, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. I wanted to send them a haha, it's mine now message.
Yeah, let's not taunt the people who were trying to shoot us down.
You know what?
Listen, Kamiko's not that smart.
You know what, Kimiko?
Yes.
Make me...
Communications. Bargaining. Expression.
I'm gonna have to...
Expression?
It's going to be a communications roll.
Okay. Thank you, I appreciate this. It's gonna be terrible, but I appreciate this. I apologize to everyone. Oh, it's not terrible.
12. Okay.
Respectable.
You can basically deploy a message buoy, which is essentially just like you throw a tube out into space and then it pings like an SOS signal for someone to come pick it
Floating
up.
tube in the ocean with a balloon attached to it.
Yeah, essentially. You basically have this set to like go off after a couple hours, so they can't really track you.
Yeah.
And just broadcast into the immediate vicinity for someone to come pick it up. You basically just go like you can put whatever message like that. Haha, it's mine now.
Yeah.
Don't bother sending out an Amber Alert. It's mine now.
Well, no.
Legitimate salvage.
It's mine because I took it and it was fast enough.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you
okay.
for the new ship. I appreciate your hard work and dedication to making me happy.
So I assume that we're kind of like in the deadness of space now. So can I go ahead and undo my seatbelt, double check that Pretty is stable, and then I need to remind Kumiko about the
In my pocket.
the thing in her pocket.
Yeah.
I didn't forget. I know the thing's still in my pocket. I mean, I didn't forget. I know the thing is in my pocket. I think there's a lot of other things happening before I bring up the thing in my pocket.
Well, no, I was just reminding you of the thing in your pocket because there was just so many things going on at once.
No. Kamiko's gonna say, yes, no, I appreciate you reminding me of the thing in my pocket, but let's deal with the other stuff before we deal with the thing in my pocket. And I'm like saying thing in my pocket like super suspicious.
So yeah, do I have to roll like another intelligence roll to make sure that Pretty is stable, because we just went through a lot with her a lot of G-force and stuff like that.
It's not a barrel roll, it's okay.
And she's unconscious, so.
I mean, that probably would have been better for her to be unconscious for most.
You can feel the thing; it's fine.
But if she was strapped into a chair, she would have gotten the juice as well. So.
Okay.
She would mostly. You can do another check on her. I'm not going to make you roll for it because it's just an easy, simple check.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Just to make sure she's still breathing and didn't break her neck or anything like that.
All right. Yeah. Cool. All right. I am just going to remind Indy as well that Pretty is in stable condition. She is still unconscious. I already put an IV in her to make sure that she's getting her fluids. She'll get up when she gets up.
Should we find a real doctor? Is she that kind of doctor?
He just plays one on TV.
I'm a medic.
No, not you. Is she that kind of doctor?
She's a scientist.
No. Okay.
No,
she works with plant genomes and stuff.
Not people genomes. Okay.
So are you going to go?
I mean, I could try to. I'm pretty certain I can find something in the kit to chemically wake her up if you want me to, but
let her sleep.
Yeah, exactly. I figured. We've got nowhere to go yet, so just let her sleep.
So are you going to go check out this other data shard that you have?
What other data shard that we have?
The one that you.
The one in your pocket.
Forgot about that.
Wait, what?
The one in your pocket.
That Pretty was holding. That you took.
Oh, okay. You actually are taking the thing in my pocket. I thought there was another one besides the one in my pocket.
No.
The one that's wrapped in the glove.
Yeah.
The thing that in your pocket that is not a wrench.
Yes.
But where are we gonna put it?
I mean, you have
your data shard.
Terrible plan.
Computer.
That's a terrible plan.
I have a personal computer. I'll put it on my personal computer.
You turn off the internet?
Yes, I've turned off.
Okay.
Haven't we already been through this?
No, I'm just saying, in case you forgot.
I mean, it's by 101.
I plug it in.
I hand him the inside out glove.
So there is a absolute ton of data on the shard. None of it makes any sense to you if you don't have a couple advanced degrees.
Only in physics.
Like you need to have like a couple biochem degrees, maybe an advanced pseudo biomathematics and engineering degree, maybe probably a xenobiology degree would help as well.
Because like, nope, I just have astrophysics. Why are you looking at me like that, Indy?
Really, you guys can try and make an intelligence roll if you want to try and figure out what it is, but a lot of it is like completely beyond.
Yeah, Andy's not even gonna try.
Kamiko wants to try, but like in the way that someone who doesn't know what's going on, like.
I mean,
Nope.
It's mine. I found it. I can look at it.
I mean, just my personal like insight on that matter is considering how over my head this clearly seems like, and considering that Pretty was pretty much going to die with this information in her hands, it's got to be important.
I guess we should wake her up. Just ask.
Anomaly, do you want to use any stunt points on that one?
It's not a successful roll, so I don't think I have anything to do with them.
Okay.
Yeah. We've just gone to waste by stunt points.
Oh, you tried to figure it out? You tried to... Okay, Cyrus tried to...
I objectively failed.
Is anyone else going to try and roll for that?
Can I do something? Because we only have like 5 minutes left. Can I roll for it, but don't tell me even if I get it?
Yeah.
I want Kamiko to know, but I don't want to know. Like, Kamiko knows things, but she doesn't understand. Like, yes, these words are words, but fucking, I can tell you what they mean. Nope. I don't know what these mean.
11.
Okay. Anyone else?
Nope. Kamiko definitely doesn't know. Not even fake knows.
Okay. So you keep like scrolling through this data and trying to parse it and trying to figure out what it is. A lot of it is just super complex biological formula, notes, stuff that doesn't make any sense, and you keep scrolling. And basically at the very end of this file, it takes you a good hour to get through it all. Is a singular anatomic view of a completely unique molecule you've never seen before in your entire life that is radically different from anything found in this universe. And it's bright blue.
Bright blue?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't think it should glow, but she's not smart enough to know whether that's normal or not. So she's not going to say anything.
And I think that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Okay, good night.
Oh, things
Oh, that got juicy.
Interesting. That was juicy. Okay. So, that was great. Thank you so much, everyone who was here watching, donating, interacting with us. I had a blast. I don't know about you, but I had fun. That was great.
That was fun.
I'm amused.
Yeah. We are going to have a... I don't even know what you
Goodbye for reverse intro.
Yeah, we're gonna exit in reverse of introductions and tell us what you're up to, where you can find us, anything like that. And we'll start off with our captain question mark.
You're captain if someone asks and they seem mad at us.
Andy's calling him Cyrus at the moment.
You're only captain if we're in trouble.
I have been your captain and your Earther spy, Cyrus Fayez. Surprise! If you've been watching, it's not much of a surprise anymore. I have, my name is Norden Ali. I'm also known as Werewolf Fields on the interwebs. You can follow me there. I do a lot of consulting for TTRPGs. I do some writing for them too. I stream a lot of them. I have some in the near future, but the next place you can really catch me is the next episode of Missing Annie Lee, which will come out tomorrow morning in a couple hours. So check that out. The gang is in some real trouble, folks.
Oh,
It doesn't
really?
matter what timeline we're in, we're always in trouble. So it's a great horror AP if you're interested in that kind of thing. If not, you can catch me here next Thursday. You can catch me playing Mass Effect on Chromatic Chimera on Monday and other things beyond. In 2 weeks, I'll actually be on Chromatic Chimera again for the Unprepared stream with Knit-Knack, also known as Kevin, and That Salty Ginger, my GM and fellow player for Missing Annie Lee, Lauren. So some great stuff is happening. Check it out.
Awesome. And then I believe it is Ulfric next.
Oh, yes. Hello, I go by Ulfrig Online. I can be found here playing with these lovely people. And at the moment, the other place that you can catch me is on the Adventures in On3All podcast, where I think the final episode of my arc as Bernie, yeah, the lawful good rogue halfling, has just dropped, and coming up shortly is How to Princess, in which I get to play a space skateboard pirate princess. Because who would not want to be a space pirate skateboard princess? Everyone wants to be a space pirate and skateboard princess.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right.
Awesome.
Princess
Next,
World?
Princess World. Mm-hmm.
next we have Hicks.
Hey, boys. Hey, kiddos. My name is Mr. Hicks. Presently, you can find me on Twitter at @whiskey_Hicks. You can find me here next Thursday on this game as well. I presently don't have any additional plans because I spend too much time writing and I have not published any books, so I apologize for that. Maybe soon, though.
Get off our fancy writer. Congratulations.
Awesome.
That's nice. That was meant to be nice.
Sure, it was.
No, it was. It wasn't.
And we have Amani.
I meant that to be nice. I meant it in the best, nicest way, but then I realized it sounded really bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Proceed.
Anyway, I'm Marty. You can find me here on Thursdays, and in like 5, maybe 6 weeks from now, I think. Also here on Saturdays, running Emberwind. I promise I'm nicer. I promise I didn't mean it the way that sounded. I do. And apparently I'm not allowed to have a hammer now, which is wildly unfair, and I will rebuke that and get a hammer. You can find me at mcatterdev on Twitter. You can find me at markcatter on itch.io. You can find me at markcattertv on Twitch. I also run games for Magpie's Curated Play Program. If you check out the Curated Play Program website that exists on Magpie's website, I run Rude, usually 2 times a week.
All right.
Cool.
Oh, watch Dragon
Yeah.
Age.
Awesome. And so I am Slowpool. You can find me on Twitter at the Slowpool. You can find me here every Thursday. You can also find me on Wednesday mornings on the same channel, where I'm playing Dragonstone. I think it's what it's called.
Yeah, it's just my project.
Just our wonderful host's own pet project. What's happening tomorrow?
Nothing tomorrow, but Dragon Age on Saturday.
Dragon Age on Saturday is happening at 1:30 Pacific Daylight Time, and we are going to be raiding Arbitrary Sketch, who's playing Pathfinder. So once again, I'd like to thank everyone who came out to play. I'd like to thank everyone who came out to view. I'd like to thank everyone who interacted with us in Twitch channel. I had so much fun tonight. Thank you all for coming out, and hopefully we'll see many more of you next week. So
Everybody,
Bye.
everybody win!